You will never grow big traps in your entire life if you are not doing some form of vertical shrug, is exactly what I'd say if I was a total fucking idiot. Guys, when it comes to training your traps, if you wanted to do any kind of upper back row where you are performing scapular retraction, that is going to be your best bet. That's really all you need to do when it comes to training the traps. When you do a vertical shrug, it actually hits more of this muscle right here. That's going to be like this muscle on the side of your neck.
Alright, so Jacob's advice that most people will be good with just an upper back row or Kelso shrug is absolutely fine. I think this is the best bang for your buck with traps. However, I still think this is a bit of a myth floating around, that the upper traps don't get trained with a vertical shrug. So let's simplify how you would bias each region of the traps if you wanted to. So although the divisions aren't separated that accurately, this gives a nice idea of how each region is biased. So when the shoulders are loaded and moving a bit more vertically, it's going to be more of the upper fibers. Then purely moving back with retraction or a bit more horizontal is going to be more mid fiber bias. And finally, with them moving more downward, it's going to be more of the lower fibers. Now, a quick note on why vertical shrugs do still work the upper traps at least a little bit, although it is true that they don't insert on the scapula and instead insert on the clavicle. As a vertical shrug is more elevation rather than scapular retraction, you can test this yourself. Where the upper trap inserts on the clavicle, that is still moving closer to the origin in a vertical shrug. Then quickly onto what the mid-trap exercise looks like, so just some scapular retraction, whether that be in a row or shrug. And then you shift more to lower traps with this downward rotation. And yeah, you can check out my maximizing upper back video if you want more detail on the traps.